Chidubem, I think the network is really giving you a hell there. Thank you for your contribution, Chidubem. You have really tried. It's not easy to manage these people network in this situation. Okori, are you there? Okori, unmute yourself and speak to us. Okori. Okori, unmute yourself, speak to us. Let's hear you. Okori.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I got you. Good morning, sir.
Sorry, my brother Okori. Before you go on, let me just make a speech. That's what our brother was saying. I see a lot of people are concerned about that yesterday program and all that. That's something I do on my platform. I take people by their word. That brother that came on my platform yesterday, Obieze, when he was asked, he said that he never spoke against, he never called Dr. Ngozi Orebweze terrorist, and he don't see Mazi Simon Ekpa as a terrorist. He never see Dr. Ngozi Orebweze as a terrorist. That he explained how he made the statement. That this was what he said, and he explained how he made the statement, and people misinterpreted for him calling Dr. Ngozi Orebweze and our Prime Minister a terrorist. And he said there's no way he can call them terrorists because Mazi Simon Ekpa is his leader, is in charge, and he cannot do that. And I take him by his words. Maybe he has said it somewhere, or he has said it somehow, and he began to deny it. Let's accept that now he has made it clear. I take him by what he said, not by what people say. Whatever he has come to say in my platform, I take it for what he has just said. Let me just take it that what he said is what he said, and that is what I go for. So whatever, because I know people are very fond of misunderstanding. When you say things, people can misunderstand it and misinterpret until you ask questions. That is why I don't just believe things that people say. Until when I confront the person, if I can see it and I hear it from you, like that our sister that is also in France that is making her own is that the video is everywhere. I don't need to ask somebody. I don't need verification. I don't need confirmation, and I don't like that. That is one thing that is so disturbing. One thing that is very disturbing that every genuine Biafran has to be concerned about. And I have said it before, that the question we would have asked yesterday that we missed to ask, that if you are comfortable staying in that place, why are you comfortable in such an environment where somebody is calling you yourself a terrorist? Because once they call Mazin Nandekan or Dr. Uzera a terrorist, you are part of it. So why are you comfortable in that place? That should have been the question that we missed to ask yesterday. Why are you comfortable in that place? If you're not comfortable, why? What advice are you giving to that person to stop that line of thought? If the person have a different argument, you can present your argument. You might disagree with so many things. Say it, but in a civil manner, instead of going to that extent. So I wish I just talk a little bit about that now before we proceed. Okore, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry for keeping you. Go ahead, Okore.
Yeah, Mazi, choose. I'm calling from Ground Zero.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's what I mean. Yes.
Go ahead.
Just I'm worried. I'm seriously worried. And I want to ask a question. Please, I would like you to answer me. Please, I can ask what Biafra in Azobo before.
Huh?
I can ask what Biafra in Azobo before. That Biafra in Azobo with our Prime Minister. Then I can ask where.
My brother, that question, Keta, Onion and Azadia individually.
Yes, individual. I don't attach yourself with anything, but just individual.
Yeah, personally, that same Biafra, Anazo, from Mazin Nandigan to Mazin Simon Ekpa, that is the same Biafra. I've shake but even 1 minute, and I will never shake because I trust it from the foundation.
Okay. So, Mazin, one of our old media. As I know you very well. You know that you work as the media, an old one for that matter. So, Mazin, who is Caterpillar?
Caterpillar.
This question goes to you. Me and you is talking now. Who's Caterpillar?
Caterpillar. Every one of us know the role he played in defense. This is a defense issue. More on media. When I talk about issue of media, just like I said, every one of us know Caterpillar's record and whatever he did, and the way he broke out with our Prime Minister, and he was excommunicated and all that. So that is it.
Then what is Caterpillar doing in Biafran struggle now?
Well, that is the question I would like you to come and ask on the day of the fundraising. I think that's the day people have opportunity to speak to Dr. Ngode Arobeze on that very day, the Deputy Prime Minister, and speak to her. I have made it clear in my platform that any question of such that has to do with the government, I can't be able to answer it. Before I can answer that way, but now I'm not a media of the USB government. I'm not their media. I'm speaking as an independent person, saying my own view and giving Biafrans a platform to speak. So you yourself, you have the right to make your own opinion and ask questions. If it is one I will answer, and if it's not the one I answer, I will refer you to where the question will be answered. Like this very one you ask now, it is not in my hand to answer, my brother.
This is the reason why I asked you whether my Kratukwa Biafra and I told before. But there is one to judge that question. So if our Prime Minister mistake maybe comes out today now, our Prime Minister will not see us with caterpillar. We think that he's going to be happy seeing us with the caterpillar. Things are going wrong, and we have elders in our house, but everybody is keeping quiet, and this is going wrong. Calamity is befalling us, and we have elders we have in the house are keeping quiet. This is where I want to drop my discussion here this morning. But I want all the genuine Biafrans to reason. Remember that our Prime Minister is in detention. Our leader, Marginalization, is in detention. We are supporting those who are trying to say this struggle to the terrorists, the killers. Everybody should think. That's my talk this morning. Bye from here.
Okay, thank you. We have heard you. As I said, everybody is entitled to their opinion, and I made it very clear. There are certain sensitive questions that you want to ask. You know the right place to ask it. There was a time I was in the position to answer certain questions, but as it stands today, there are some questions I cannot answer, and it is not out of hatred or out of pride or dodging or running for anything, but for the fact that I am no longer capable to be in the position to respond to certain questions. So there are certain questions that has to do with critical things, security, and the government. It is better you make yourself available on the day of the fundraising. You go there. That is the only time you have opportunity to ask questions. You go there and you ask questions, and I believe you are going to get an answer. So it is good. Whatever be your concern, whatever be what you are worried, people have the right to be concerned about certain issues. If somebody come and say, I am concerned about this, don't get angry. Don't get angry. Don't fight anybody because somebody says something. Don't get angry. When somebody expresses a concern, all you have to do is to, if you have the explanation to the person, you give the explanation. It's not something to get angry. Just like the position I am now, there's certain thing you ask me, I won't get angry. If I don't have the answer, I will direct you to where you're going to get the answer. And you go there and you get your answer. If you're satisfied, okay, if you're not satisfied, you can search further and be able to get an answer to whatever you want to say. I can, peace man, you are there. Peace man, now what for you? You disappear. They look for you since you can't disappear. Peace man.
He said disappear.
One believe you what was yours or what are the phone again?
Mbano. Emano okosisi nam. Agbara m ya na m chere ije ihe gbasara protest a. Okosisi asị na okosisi ewere key moto were key ụlọ ebe m gaga. M jụọ ya maka gịnị last mba na-enwe ebe m gaga na ya nụrụ na a na-agba egbe. A na-agba egbe na a na-agbagbuchi ndị mmadụ. M sị you don't mean it. Ya last na ya hụrụ ya na YouTube. Na ya hụrụ ya na YouTube na Showere na-agbaga ya egbe Showere agbafuo. Ya dị ka agbara ha alọ. So m sị otu onye tishi hụ ya wọchiri na kọmputa na ya hụrụ ya ahụ. Na ya hụrụ ihe mgbe ebe Showere gbaga ọsọ. Because that time asachara m ahụpụta ngwa ka m buru moto ọsọ mba m ebe m gaga. So Miss Mba ka m ga this man ntị. So ihe meziri ọbịa dukwuru m ala na-akọrọla m many things gbasara Biafra ka emekwe ihe otu kwasha ka ọ shiri gbuchie ndị mmadụ. So na ya chọghị ka enyi of children jee ihe gbasara protest a now. na ụjọ na-atụ ya na ọwụhụ ihe ọjọọ na ọ dị against the protest, but na otu Nigerian soldiers na police na-esheme na ya chọhụ ịghọtago nga. So yeah, so na ya dịcha bọla awụrụ sị na the peaceful protest na ọwụ normal na na-enwe ha ihe ka police ga-agbagbu mmadụ just to guide the citizen, na-enwe ihe ọjọọ ọgwụ na a ga-asị m gawa, but obi ya ekpe ha atọla atọ na ọmụ otu Nigerian soldiers shi gbagbuche ndị mmadụ. So and again for Obieze, because I'm a new Obieze kuge yesterday, because I'm not live now watch what I mege yesterday.
Okay.
Because Ajiju Obieze jụrụ ihe gbasara USP and the others. So okwu ihe gbasara terrorism last na laworo say Simon o terrorist na das na ọwụrụ sọwụ terrorist, but when mgbe ọ kpọrọ ya terrorist na ọwụrụ sọwụ terrorist as Nigerian government and Finland government label him as a terrorist, that Dr. Ngozi Arabeze akwa ha nwa na-arụ with the prime minister, ya nwa na prime minister na-arụkọ and oge nkere na-arụkọ na lawụrụ si na hụkpọ prime minister terrorist automatically oge nkere na Dr. Ngozi Arabeze wuru terrorist. What all just example. So onye ọbụla na-aghọta ihe Obieze kwuru, mgbe Obieze kpọrọ prime minister terrorist is just an example is given, because Dr. Ngozi Arabeze is working with him, oge nkere is working with him. So now okay. So anybody like Otum Nubuana, Aumu IPOP. So anybody wonye Biafra automatically, as far as I know, so our prime minister and no, so the prime minister terrorist automatically I know terrorist. Gibo Mazin Nnamdi Kanu terrorist automatically I know terrorist, because Mazin Nnamdi Kanu woni Igbo. So you cannot say because of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu Loga Biafra. No, he's fighting for all of us. So anyone is okay, I know terrorists, but I know terrorists Igbo mma or Igbo egbe na egbu ndị mmadụ, or just to label us what we are not. You understand? To label us what we are not. Because if you are calling the leaders of IPOB a terrorist, you are calling all Igbos terrorists. You see it? So it is just to label us that name. So what I want to say again is that the problem we are having now in this country, Nigeria, is that if we don't come out on time, most especially Igbo, Yoruba, and other ethnic group. Do you know that I want to tell you, Brachus, is that do you know that the reason why you see brigade, the reason why you see all these Funanis are killing people in Nigeria, killing farmers, is because of they want to plant a seed called GMO. And now this GMO is to less the population of Africa, most especially Nigeria. You know, Nigeria have no good census who count the number of the people, because sometimes they will say, hey, Nigeria is 230 million, because in Europe, there is a paper they will give to you. That paper will let the government to know that you are living in so particular place in this house. You understand? We call it medesete. We call it medesete, registration of your house, the number of your house, where you live, so that if post come, they will know that this is where you live, and you will have a receipt of that what they call it, that house that you are living. And that is where they will start to count how many population they have, and which Nigeria don't have this idea. They don't have this idea. You know, they call it house registration, to know how many population they have in Austria, or they have in Germany, or they have in Holland, or they have in any part of Europe, Romania, whatever you are residing, they have this, If you don't have this, how will you know the numbers of the people living in your country and the citizens you have in your country? So Nigeria don't have all these things. So brigade is now bringing GMO to Africa, most especially Nigeria, and that's the reason why they allow Tinubu to be the president of Nigeria, because Tinubu is going to accept whatever brigade is bringing in Nigeria for him to remain in power. But remaining in power is not because of you want to serve the people. He's there to collect, to take money from the resources of Nigeria. Now, do you know that the tax, what they call it, the tax payment they are asking now that every Nigerian must pay tax, is not for the good of Nigeria. They want to use this tax to help France and help Britain, because their economy, most especially France's economy, is going down. So they want to use the African money to use it to support France. So for this this tax they are collecting is to help France. It's not for Nigeria. It's not for Nigerians. It's not to develop the country. It's to help France and help Britain, because their economy is going down. Because one day Africa will rise, but the thing they are planning is to bring that GMO to wipe out Africans who are more intelligent. About 3.5 billion Africans must be wiped. Brachus, how many population we have in Africa?
African population, I'm not too sure. I'm going to check it up and look it up. I can't be able to pick my hand on it now.
So I'm hearing they want to wipe out 3.5 billion Africans.
Well,
3.5.
Let's not go on that. Their speculation. Let us come down.
No one.
The issue of that GMO is much more bigger than anybody can imagine. So let's just leave it.
All these things are the things that is blocking the blockage of Biafra not to come. These people know what they are doing.
Yeah, it's part of it.
That is what I'm telling you. These people know what they are doing, because this GMO, they want to give it to farmers and to be farming. And the population of Nigeria, from 230 million we are going to go to 4 million or 5 million if care is not taken in 20 years time, because that GMO, it will wipe that person. It will wipe even though if you are pregnant, that GMO, you eat it, that your child in your stomach will die automatically, and it will affect the body. So all these things is just to level us down and to blockade.
My brother that is talking about GMO, you are making sense, but Biafra, as Biafra comes, Biafra will solve the problem of GMO. That is not a big issue for us now.
Now, how long are we going to wait for Biafra to come before the GMO? Do you know that GMO have been existing in Nigeria? Do you know Chinedu? Chinedu that died? Do you know this Chinedu that died? This Chinedu that died, this singer called Chinedu. What killed him is that GMO. GMO have been existing for 2015 in Nigeria. Nobody knows.
Peace man. Because how could I call GMO? I work with it as a program. We'll discuss this. We know that it has an effect. It has an effect. The colonial master and those who are sponsoring, they have effect. But that we won't touch that aspect now. Let us face those raw things that we are focusing now. The main active ones we are just seeing. Let's just focus on that one. More especially this very one that is before us now that we are talking about. A time will come, we're going to talk about that issue. We know that in one way or the other, it has something to do with what we're doing. They still have interest, and that is a way it affects us in one way or the other. But that can be managed. It can be managed. So let's focus on the main issues now. My brother, Peaceman. So give us the update you have about the what happened. You are there now. We are waiting for you for update. You didn't tell us anything. You come now. You record us go GMO.
Survivor, let me say something, because I just came out to drop one or two words.
Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Survivor. Thank you, dear friends. I will always applaud your maturedness in handling issue. You see, I had you talking about unity or unification when I came in. That is very very important for us. We must have to do everything possible to unify those who are unifiable. When those who are unifiable, we must have to unify them. But those who cannot be unified, we have to leave them because everybody.
I think I like that language you use. Those who are unifiable. I think I like that language. I think it's better when we use that language. I think it will be more civil. It will be more civil, and it will also give more room for people to be able to digest it. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. Unify those who are unifiable and move on with that. You see, then I have to just rush and pick this one's issue of Obieze. My survivor, I will advise, if you have your time, please find that clip where Obieze talk, so you will understand. Obieze have done more evil, just like what one Isocha is doing. Obieze is one of them. Just please, I will not say anything, but if you have your time, find the clips where he talks, so that it will not be that I said or this one said. You will hear it direct from what he said. You can then you will understand the direction that Obieze and the one Isocha they are going, and the way they have tarnished the image of Biafrans. They are the people who are helping these enemies. They are the people who are helping the Nigerian government and those who are tagging us wrong names. They are the people who are helping to hold Marginalization Kano today. I'm telling you this indirectly. They are the people who are helping the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa to be in the worst situation. They are those who are helping to tarnish us in whatever we are doing. That is very bad. Very, very bad. Please, not what anybody said here, but please go and check. If you have your time, just listen to what I wish I was here yesterday when you come. I would have come up and asked you some critical questions so that you will respond to your face, to your hearing, and to the hearing of Biafrans. It's not just to come up and debunk or begins to blend to do damage control. No, Obieze have done worst. Him and his group. Let me leave it as at that. Then the issue of protests. Please. Then I will meet you up tomorrow or next. Okay, thank you, because I really have a hard time. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, I think your line is breaking up, my brother. Okay, I think maybe he's busy. I know, always at work and all that. So we got to take the time that we have. And I think we're going to be rounding up now. We're almost exhausted all the time we have. We're going to be rounding up. Oh, bro, Greg is still here. My brother Greg is there. Greg, are you there? Are you there, Greg?
Yeah, I'm still around. Yeah, thank you so much, Amma. The opportunity given, let me just use my last word because I'm almost on my way.
Okay.
As usual. Yeah, so thank you so much for today's program. God is your strength. Remain the way you are and stand on your feet. My closing word is to tell all the Biafrans to have their focus, and in everything, nobody is the best. It's only God that is the best. The unity will come when we have honest. It's only honest that will bring us unity. Apart from honesty, there is nothing like honest. There is nothing like unity. Another thing I want to touch, there is a film I watched yesterday. Let me digest a little bit about the African Union. So I don't know if that thing is true or just a propaganda. They are calling for the release of Marginalization Kano and to discuss about Biafra. So a sister posted it in Okay, okay. So I wonder because I was saying if it is true, it's supposed to be a live video, and yeah,
yes.
it is supposed to be on the newspaper.
Yes.
So, but one day they will be forced to do that. That is
Of course,
obvious.
it will happen.
They have no option.
It will happen.
Yeah. So that is it. So my greetings to all the Biafrans, and remain, have your focus. Your prayer is Biafra and nothing but Biafra. So thank you and God bless you, Matthews.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the time, even when you are at work. It's not easy, people making this sacrifice, even from the working places, you see people joining. It is very, very commendable. Most time you see Greg is joining from his work. Christian also, he will be in his work. I think he was with us when we started, maybe duty calls and he left. So we will continue. Many Biafrans are making this sacrifice. At the most difficult time, you see them spending their time to join us in this very program. It's very, very commendable, and we will continue to accept it. There is a video I wanted to play. I think I have to play that video. Let's listen to it. One of the interview in the channel televisions of one of our brother. I wanted to analyze that video with our brother Christian, but Christian is not here. I'm going to play the video. Hopefully, maybe next time we can equally play it again, or depending on what transpires on program. You know, tomorrow, don't forget, tomorrow, Mazen Nandekano is coming to court tomorrow. So we are going to be here tomorrow to transmit the court of Mazen Nandekano. Let's see. We know Aloy Ejimako is still in detention. They say he's going to be out on Friday. So by Friday, we'll know what will be the outcome. But the case of Mazen Nandekano, we will find out whether if it will still hold in the absence of Ejimako or not. So we'll see what it's going to be. So tomorrow is Mazen Nandekano's court case, and we will be here to bring it live. We're going to bring it live, as we always do. We bring it live from Abuja tomorrow. So everyone, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. If you have not shared, share the program so that you can be able to join tomorrow and get the updates. Let's hear the...
So much, everyone, for joining us. So let's take the conversation further and look at it from a different prism. I'm being joined by Chief Dan Uwayawu, a former presidential candidate and the national chairman of the Zenith Labour Party, is live for us here in our Abuja studio. Many thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me, Shebu.
The Free Nnamdi Kanu protest and the agitation for the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu, how do you view it?
It is a legitimate demand. And I support the protest. Way many Nigerians are in support of the protest. And my position on this has been clear, even from when President Buhari forcefully took him away from Kenya. As far as I'm concerned, Nnamdi Kanu did not do anything that will warrant his detention for 5 years. Nnamdi Kanu, there is no evidence to show that he killed anybody. There's no evidence to show that he carried arms.
That's for the court to determine.
And
that is in trial.
But if the courts are keeping somebody for 5 years and they have not been able to try him,
is that illegitimate?
Of course, the court. You can see. Hasn't the court decided on this matter when it came to the issue of his bail before the Court of Appeal? He was discharged and acquitted. So as far as I'm concerned, you started with the court. Shehu, I, like most Nigerians, are not persuaded in any manner with what is going in the courts. And I will not also be persuaded, whatever judgment, either way or the other, that comes out from the courts. Because there is a deliberate attempt. I say so when President Buhari was in office. There are people who have committed heinous crimes in this country. They have murdered people, they have kidnapped people, they have raped women, they have killed children, they have done all sorts of things. There are people aiding and abetting them. There are people who have gone to their domain, talking with them. We are aware of helicopters dropping food, dropping ammunition in the bush, which of course our security had the capacity to trap. Shehu, Nnamdi Kanu did not do any of those. but he's in detention. What was the cause? And I told President Buhari, it was because of the ancient hatred you have against the Igbos. I told President Buhari when he was in office, my position has not changed. But why I'm worried, you're looking at me. I told him you had ancient hatred against the Igbos. That was why he kept Nnamdi Kanu there. If he was from another tribe, Nnamdi Kanu will not be there.
Are you dispassionate about this, or you are speaking because you are of the same extraction?
Good.
Because there are those who oppose, who don't have the same view as you have it tonight about the situation. There are those who ask questions about those who have taken opportunists on the situation in the South is based on the order, the radio broadcasts, the publications, and the statements that are being made online. You know what has happened with the man in Finland that has been prosecuted. As soon as that man was being prosecuted, the sit-at-home order and some of the mayhem being unleashed by opportunists of the agitation of Biafra stopped. Southeast started experiencing under this government some level of peace.
Shamu. What I'm saying, I said it to a sitting president. Whether people agree or not, Shehu, you know those that loves you. You know those who hate you. It's not because I'm Igbo. I would have taken the same position if a Yoruba man or Fulani man was involved. My patriotism has no limitations.
What do you think that government of the day? Apology. What do you think the government of the day who felt that a region consisting of 5 states is under consistent attack and is in distress and is insecure based on the action and the statement of one person? What do you think they could have done differently?
You see the matter? President Tinubu did not cause this problem. He inherited it. President Tinubu has no hand in the detention of Nnamdi Kanu. But what is curious is why he has not taken steps to get him out. He has no hand. He didn't take him there.
As a lawyer, you think how easy would that be to establish a non-prosecution on a matter of national security?
What is the national security? These are things that people manufacture to justify their positions.
Nnamdi Kanu is facing one of the highest criminal offenses.
And that is what?
Terrorism charges against him.
Can you define terrorism?
No, that's what for the courts to tell.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And all the others, all those people that did all the things I aforementioned, none was charged of terrorism. I have explained to you, Nnamdi Kanu has the right to demand peacefully for anything for his people. I am not saying because I'm from there. And that was why I have said it before you. President Tinubu, get him out of this. He has no hand in it. But he's in a position to rectify it. He knew the truth. Why has he not done so? You see, people are talking about some interest group. People are saying, don't release him. It will disbalance this, disbalance that. The truth is that Nnamdi Kanu, as we said that time to President Buhari, go and discuss with Nnamdi Kanu. You don't have to look for him in this manner. This is somebody, look at what is happening today. He did not talk to anybody. If he was outside, they say he has sponsored everybody. Okay. Showore that is taking this thing on his own now, based on his struggles. He's not an Igbo. You were not able to tell Showore this because he's not Igbo. If it was Dawanya, you say, hey, he has come. So we should forget about all these mundane issues and considerations. What is bad is bad. What is not good must be condemned no matter who is involved. President Tinubu, yes, we agree there are some people in the Southeast who do not want Nnamdi Kanu out.
Really? There are people like that?
I can say it authoritatively.
Who are those?
There are some top businessmen who are involved in businesses in Abuja, oil and all that. There are some top politicians who are of the view, and which is correct, that if Nnamdi Kanu comes today, there are people whose political career will come to an end permanently without him saying a word. Nnamdi Kanu has been loved by the people. It's like when they were chasing Fubara. You heard me say so here. I told President Tinubu, if the issue about 2027, the person to do business with is Fubara. Are you seeing what is happening there now? They have loved him, they have loved him. Organic support. Nnamdi Kanu need not talk to anybody. That was why I'm sure that is the pressure that the president is having. But the president is number one. He is the president of Nigeria. And he's the only person that can say, stop, it will stop. You don't have to take everything that everybody puts to you, hook, line, and sinker. When the issue started with this insecurity in the southeast, they raided the prison. We came out to say, no, this was not our deed. Those people were imported. Security came back to realize it. But what happened next? Because they have been exposed, they decided to recruit urchins, non-educated people, people that are not skilled. Locals started training them.
Are you an IPOB apologist?
No. Look.
I don't expect you to. Are you a believer?
No. I don't expect you to come to that question because you know that I believe in Nigeria.
But I'm asking you might have your. You might have
no.
You might have an apology for the struggle of Biafra and what IPOB stands for.
I am an open book. You'll always know where I am.
You know the history of IPOB.
I believe.
You know the history of IPOB.
What's the history?
There are those who say legitimately it started off as a peaceful intentions or right about the agitation of the Igbo.
What brought about IPOB?
But what happened?
No, what brought about IPOB? Chenwu, you have a region that has been marginalized. They've been crying for marginalization. It wasn't during the time of President Buhari. President Tinubu has tried to do one or two things, put some infrastructure, move some money there. You say you don't want them. Chenwu, you say you don't like me. You say you don't want me. Okay, allow me to go home. You say I will not go. One must give way. It's either you bring me at the center or you let me go. We should stop pretending in this country. That is what you're talking about. The people are saying they are marginalized.
What is marginalization? Can you mention one thing that...
Let's look at your dictionary.
No.
Say what you know.
In practical terms.
I'm coming. Yeah. There are no federal presence in the southeast. The little we're having now is under Tinubu. Cease. None. No good roads, no infrastructure. You borrowed money. President Buhari borrowed money to build rails up to Mali, another country. None cross the southeast. But we are paying the loan back. We are part and parcel of repaying the loan. And you say it is justice. They have the right to protest. You can't beat and flog a child. You still stop the child from crying.
What would have been
the child must cry.
What would have been the best way to handle that situation?
The best way is for President Tinubu to sit down, look at the whole thing, find a way to balance these things, bring in Nnamdi Kanu out, go and do business with Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody else can do that, apart from the president. If you subdue this one, expect it again, and again, and again. You cannot run away from it. Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime. Nnamdi Kanu did nothing. He did not kill anybody. He did not move arms.
It's not for you to decide.
The matter
is in court.
The truth is naked. I don't need to. The truth is naked.
It is not for you. As a lawyer,
let me tell you.
You are a servant before the temple of justice.
Let me tell you.
And you know what it means when a matter is before the court. You cannot say Nnamdi Kanu did nothing when the court is still assessing and trying the matter.
It will reach.
No, you are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. On that note, you are wrong, sir. No, sir. You are wrong on the note to say. It's a matter of law.
It will get to this.
It's sub judice for you to say.
In this country,
yes, sir.
When people will stop listening to what you are talking about. Let me tell you an experience I had in 1992. I was in NIPS. Part of the programs in NIPS is you have local tours, African tours, and outside. My group went to Kano, Imo, then Cameroon, then Brazil. Was it Brazil? Brazil, yes. When we got to Cameroon, the chief of army staff, General Kumankwi, was given instruction by this Pobia on certain things. Commander-in-Chief, he said, Mr. President, this order is illegal. I will not obey it. In Cameroon. And I'm ready to take the consequences. That thing was boiling before we left for our foreign tours. It will get to a point in this country, unless we redress judiciary, we redress what we are doing to Nigerian people will start taking the laws into their hands.
Just for a moment, sir. The reason why I said you're wrong, sir, and you are a very senior lawyer, you know that when a matter is yet to be decided before the court, you do not take it out of the mouth of justice. Allow the court to have decided the matter. And that's why I said this is not a court of law.
The court has decided the issue of Nnamdi Kanu.
Just a moment.
The court has decided.
The court has not freed Nnamdi Kanu.
The court has freed Nnamdi Kanu. The court of appeal.
Just a moment, sir. The court has not decided on the trial of Nnamdi Kanu. It's still in process. The man is still under detention, and the matter is before the court. And I'm saying, as a lawyer, you know that it is not right. It's sub judice for you to now determine for the court on television what the court is still trying at the moment.
Let me tell you. You can do what you like. You can say what you like. I have the right to say I don't believe in what you are doing. It is my inalienable right. You can even sentence me. It is my right. When I sue that everything has been compromised in this country, when nobody can get justice, is it in election matters? And that's why there's no development. People are no longer having confidence in what should have given them the hope that tomorrow will be better. Nnamdi Kanu's case is a case that President Tinubu must address. All these things that are happening today, they're not necessary.
How do you think he will address it? Is it a political or judicial manner in which he will address it? How?
You see, even from the time President Buhari was here, leaders of thought in Igbo land met him. He dismissed it, that it is in court. Governors, 5 governors, led by Hope Uzodinma, whom they are accusing now, erroneously. They don't know the job these people are making to get this man out. But you see, people write nonsense in the media.
So Hope Uzodinma is at the forefront of fighting for Nnamdi Kanu.
Hope Uzodinma, Oti, these are the 2 people I know very well.
Abaribe?
I'm talking of governors.
Okay.
So, but there are people, just like the job Hope is doing in you, people will come and write nonsense. Imo now is Dubai. But people will go to internet, those who have not come home for more than 5 years, they will read down there and write. They don't know the effort these people are making. They say they have told people not to release him. They told people not to. Where are your facts? My intel has told me about the governors, and I have told you about politicians and businessmen who are afraid of Nnamdi Kanu's release. Let the president. I told you, Shemu, in this station, if we have decided not to release Nnamdi Kanu, bring his body to Ego Square.
People will never repent.
Let us use him for barbecue. Let his enemies come and chop from the meat so that we can close this matter permanently.
If you were President Tinubu and you decide to release Nnamdi, how would you go about it?
I will call the Igbo leaders, call the governors, take Nnamdi Kanu, file a knowledge protocol, hand Nnamdi Kanu to them. Let him do any other nonsense when he comes out. I'll call the leaders in Igbo land, call all of them. Nnamdi Kanu did not do anything to deserve all this.
Can the leaders in Igbo land actually curtail any excesses that come from the actions of Nnamdi Kanu? Can they control him?
Did Nnamdi Kanu fall from the sky? Did he fall from the sky?
Does he have people that he listens to?
Even a madman. You can see violent madmen and women. You know they fall in love. You see madmen, you don't hear them.
Yeah.
But when they are falling in love, when they see that they are lovers, they will change. They become.
That's what I want to say about this. You see this man called Sheung. He was asking this man if he's an IPOP man. I don't know. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, is there anything wrong for Igbo man to fight for his brother release? Is that anything?
That's what I deny.
stupid question is asking him, are you an IPOP? Okay, because of if he, even though he's not an IPOP, he have no right for fight for his brother release. He said his brother didn't commit anything. So this is where I find a point to tell you that Yorubas are the part of people who are dividing us from our brothers, both the ones in South, telling them they are not Igbo. And that is the reason why those ones are not, they are not coming fully to support for this freedom of Biafra. And this is the question is asking this man. Look at the question. Oh, here the question is asking this man. Stupid question. My brother, right on that.
Ice water. It didn't fall from the sky. So every madman has somebody that will talk to him and he will listen.
There are people in Namdekan who listens to.
Call leaders. File a knowledge. 4 leaders in Igbo land. Call leaders of thought. Bring them to the villa. Take your son. We are giving him to you. Release him. All these things happen. If not for the good governors we have in the southeast, nothing will work there.
How do you?
We have the best governors in the region now.
This guy work.
I'm saying it without hesitation. They are working. From Hope to OT to Mba and all that. If not, they have frustrated the economy of the place.
Politicians.
In a year, we lost almost 7 trillion naira. But they are doing their best to put infrastructure, to empower people, and to do all those things, health, education. We are people that work hard. People should stop hating us.
Don't repent at all.
So, the Igbo man is the easiest person to deal with if you have his code.
And what is the code of the Igbo man?
It's not for the public. You have to go ahead. Trade and
commerce. It's interesting, and if you look at the conversation I had with Governor Soludo yesterday, and he said something that the Igbo man needs to be more accommodating, that if you are an itinerant person, you cannot be seen in a certain land. But
he was saying they are not accommodating?
No. Okay. He was talking about how to resolving this matter, and he said his mind. But in a national security prism, how do you explain it to those who are, because you know, justice, they say, justice is not only to be served on the victim, justice to the public, justice to the person who has been prosecuted. So in that sense, there are those who have been on the receiving side of the actions. And if you look at Simon Ekpa, just for a moment, sir, let me land on the thought. There are people who have been maimed and killed
by in the name.
No. So that's the question I'm asking.
That is the trajectory
just a moment,
his haters are pushing
there
forward.
Are those who ask questions that the intent may be good, but there are opportunities who have taken advantage of it. Take, for example, someone who went to Owerri to visit a former political advisor to Ahmed Gulak, and was maimed on his way to the airport. And you look at someone like Simon Ekpa, and those who say in the manner in which he was prosecuted in Finland has brought some peace in the Southeast region. So from the political point of view, there is what you have said, but the security point of view, how do you deal with it?
Nnamdi Kanu has spoken about Simon Ekpa. Most of the things he did was not on his instructions. He didn't hide it, even in court. You see, when you have situations like this, you have different groups, imagine, for their own interest. I had not heard, and I did not hear from any Igbo man of substance that supported Simon Ekpa. Nnamdi Kanu has said in court, open court, get me out of here. All this nonsense going on in Igbo land in the southeastern state will stop. Yeah, he didn't impress anybody. He's not somebody that will chicken out or be lenient with his presentations.
This is how they come online and they lie. The same Mazin Nnamdi Kanu he's talking about, no politician, no Igbo of a substance supported Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu spoke about it on video, which I have played here several times. They came meeting together, they went and tell people that nobody should support Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu himself said it. So when you come here and throw that you're not supporting someone Ekpa, were you supporting Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? Even as you are talking, you are not even supporting his release. For you to come to a national TV and you say Hope Uzodinma is working to release Mazen Nandekano, you are an idiot. You see, this when they come, they start in a very fine way. They start in a very fine way so that you can think they are talking on your behalf. You think these idiots have nothing to offer. Finally, he have arrived where he's supposed to arrive. That no elite in Biafra land supported Mazen Simon ever. Did any elite in Biafra land support Mazen Nandekano? Did any one of you support Mazen Nandekano? Even up to today, all your support is charade. Show a call for protest to release Mazen Nandekano. How many of you elite came out? How many of you came out as elite to stand for the free Mazen Nandekano protest? You are there wearing cowboy car. You are there wearing car. Are you better than the Jimako that came out? Are you better than Maxwell that came out? Did you come out? How many elites came out to protest? You're supporting Mazen Nandekano. Oh, no, nobody, no Igbo elite supported Mazen Simon, and we should clap for you. Did you support Mazen Nandekano? The answer is no. But you want to use his name because you see he has gained ground. You want to use his name to score points. You use the name of Mazen Nandekano to score points. You use the name of Mazen. How many of you supported Mazen? None of the elite in Biafra land supported Mazen. None of them, including these ones. Even you that is sitting here, you don't support Mazen Nandekano. For you to open your mouth and say, "Hope Uzodinma is working to free man," you are an idiot. You are one of the enemies of Mazen Nandekano. This man sitting here. Forget that. This is how they confuse us. Most of us, when they come, they start with sweet words. Oh, this Mazen Nandekano. Oh, he has not done anything. Oh, free him. Oh, he's there. You don't have to pray. We have to do it. Lie. All lie. The lying lips of an Igbo politician is the worst. The dangerous is more poisonous than anything you can think of. The voice of an Igbo politician is much more deadly and dangerous than anything you can think about. Finally, he has arrived. You can imagine what this idiot is saying. It has gotten to where to expose himself. That is, if you want to know people who are against Mazen Nandekano, when you get to the issue of Mazen Simon Ekpa, once they throw that kind of Mazen Simon Ekpa, you see their color, their real color. The haters of Mazen Nandekano, every one of them will come out. The only way you can know the haters of Mazen Nandekano is by calling Mazen Simon Ekpa in. You say Mazen Simon Ekpa deny Mazen Nandekano. Where? Is it the court case we are following every day? Where did you see Mazen Simon Nandekano deny Mazen Simon Ekpa? Mazen Nandekano has never, at any point in time, mentioned Mazen Simon Ekpa. Never. In fact, it was Mazen Simon Ekpa himself that distanced himself from Mazen Nandekano. Mazen Simon Ekpa say, "I am responsible for everything happening. Don't call Mazen Nandekano in. I take responsibility for everything I do under Brigi." It was Mazen Simon Ekpa that distanced himself from Mazen Nandekano, not the other way around. Mazen Nandekano did not distance himself from Mazen. It was Mazen Simon Ekpa that distanced himself from Mazen Simon Ekpa. It was Mazen Simon Ekpa that distanced himself from Mazen Nandekano to make sure that they don't rob the case of Mazen Nandekano to him, just as they are trying to do. To make sure they don't drag Mazen Nandekano into his case. To make sure they don't use what is happening that time to rob Mazen. Mazen Simon Ekpa was so clever that he cleared a landing space for Mazen Nandekano. That's why today nobody can confuse Mazen Nandekano. He made a video and said, "I am responsible. Nobody should attribute anything that happens this time to Mazen Nandekano." But look at them. When they come online and talk, you know where they belong. These are the haters of Mazen Nandekano, and it is not easy to know. I was waiting for him.
He's straight. When he wants to shoot, he will shoot.
He says that this is an animal kingdom. This is not a nation.
No. It's part of
some of the things that he has said.
You see, there are many people that have, I don't want to start calling names. There are people in this country who say they don't believe in Nigeria. Most of them have found themselves in cabinet. There are many people who have said all sorts of things against Nigeria. It's those of us who believe in this country till tomorrow. Even when IPOP was hot, I was on television, I said it that I am for Nigeria.
The question
is a Nigeria that be fair to all.
So let me ask you, will Igbo presidency and Igbo president be a solution to this agitation?
That is not what we are saying. Let me tell you. But for how the whole thing turned around during President Buhari, I am telling you now, and don't misjudge me. to say that I say we don't need presidency. The Igbo man, once you are fair to him, what you are giving, according to one of the governors, enyendebe. That is, you give these people, you give to other people. Once you are keeping to it, Igbo man is not interested who is at the top there. But it has come to the point that they say, hey, everybody, they've gotten this. We are 3 ports at independence. Some have gone twice, gone thrice. We have not gotten it.
Do you think that we need a national reconciliation conference where the issues of Igbo land and the civil war and the aftermath needs to be addressed frontally? Do you think that politically this president can achieve that by healing the wound?
I was a member of the National Conference 2014. If President Buhari had taken the report of that conference, 620 recommendations, unanimously passed, we won't be where we are today. President Tinubu would have been concentrating on advancing on that. But President Tinubu came back. He started from where Jonathan stopped to clean all the rubbish that was left behind, including the bastardization of the economy. I'm not speaking for him, but I'm a realist. That is the truth. The man made a battered, destroyed economy.
We're totally out of time, sir.
Okay, sorry. Right.
This is how these idiots are. That is why you don't trust anything, any person that is a politician. From local government chairman to the presidency. Don't trust any, more especially Igbo politicians. Don't trust them. When he was speaking, you think he means well. You think he's fighting for you. At the end of the day, he shows his colors. At the end of the day, these are the people, they never supported Mazen Nandekan. Even up to now, as we are speaking, they don't support Mazen Nandekan. Look at the protest that was held. Showere was calling them on phone, one after the other. No single one of them came out. Showere was calling them one after the other. Come and join. No single politician in Biafra, no single figure showed his face. None of them appeared. No single one of them showed his face on that protest. You can imagine. And the idiot will come here and begin to lie. The next thing, oh, everybody, no Igbo person supported Mazen Nandekan. Did you support Mazen Nandekan? Did you support Mazen Nandekan? Because the name of Mazen Nandekan is mentioned, then you expose yourself. May Chukwu Okukabiyama have mercy on us. I appreciate everybody that have been on this program. Tomorrow is our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekan court case. We are going to be here tomorrow morning to connect. Please, if you have not shared this program, share the program, like and share. Connect to other people. Make sure you reach out to other people at the same time. Like and share. Like, give a thumbs up. Thumbs up is free. It is not a super chat. Give a thumbs up. It will help others to get the information. When you are giving a thumbs up, other people will know that we are live and they will join us. So each time when you join us, please give a thumbs up. If you have not done so, do it before you go. Give a thumbs up. Very important. Very, very important. So I appreciate everyone that have been with us on this program. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for staying around with us till this very end of the program. I thank you all for all your support. May Chukwu Okukabiyama guide and protect everyone that have been with us on this program from the beginning to the end. We are going to come back tomorrow to continue with the case of Mazen Nandekan tomorrow. We will face it and we will see what the outcome will be. We will report it live from Abuja. We'll be connecting live to Abuja. So join us tomorrow so that you can be able to get the update. May Chukwu Okukabiyama guide and protect everyone that participated on today's program. May Chukwu Okukabiyama guide and protect, more especially those in Biafra land. May Chukwu Okukabiyama guide and protect our leaders, more especially Mazen Nandekan and Mazen Simon Ekpa. We pray for their protection. We pray for divine strength. We pray for divine revelation. We pray that no evil shall befall them. We pray that they will join us as soon as possible. Thank you so much for being in this program. Thank you for your support and thank you for all your contributions. See you again later in the day by the special grace of Chukwu Okukabiyama. We come back this evening for more talk to prepare for tomorrow's court. I thank you and I appreciate every one of you. See you again later in the evening. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.